So for my 30-day project, I decided to do the New Encyclopedia of Modern Bodybuilding by Arnold Schwarzenegger. My 3 goals for this project are to gain strength, stretch and be healthy for a long time, and my 3rd one is to go on a diet and lose a little bit of weight. Alright, so for my 30-day project, my first week I'm going to be doing is strength. So since it's only a week, I'm really just going to focus on gaining strength in my legs. So I'm going to go at the gym tonight at Mountside Fitness. And first I'm going to start off stretching my legs, and then I'll get into some squats. So in this part of the video, I am just stretching out my legs before I'm going to start warming up for squats. So I'm just trying to loosen up my muscles before I go into just the bar for squats and really just getting my form down and really feeling good before I start maxing out. So here I'm just squatting with 145 on each side, which is 135 pounds. And I'm really just trying to still get my form down and really keep warming up and start getting the legs warm for when I start maxing out. And then here on the bar is 245s on each side, which is 225 pounds. This is almost getting to what my top set will be, and it's just really making sure my legs are good right before I start maxing out. And this is a heavier warm-up set, so I only do a few reps. And what's here is my 1 rep max, which is 275 pounds. And it's just 1 reps, and that's the highest weight I can do, so I don't overtrain myself. So the next 2 clips are just accessory work after I maxed out, and this is a hamstring curl that works my hamstrings, and then the next clip will be a leg extension for the quadriceps. One important thing to remember when you're always working out is to continue breathing while you're doing your reps. On page 147 it says, the most important thing to do while you're working out is breathe. Alright, so today at the gym, I will be doing accessory work for my legs. I won't be doing the main lift, which is the squat, because I don't want to tire my legs out for when I max out for later in the week. Alright, so today I'll be maxing out my legs again with squats. I don't expect to gain really any strength from earlier in this week. I just hope to maintain strength because according to the book on page 525, it takes about 1 to 2 months to really gain strength. So I just hope I can do what I did earlier this week. So to reflect on week 1, I started with my squat max at 275 pounds, and at the end of the week it was still 275 pounds. I wasn't really expecting to go up any strength within just a week. Usually takes 2 to 3 months to really show your strength and really improve your numbers. So I was just trying to maintain my strength, and hopefully if I continue to do the steps I did and the workouts I did, my strength will continue to grow. So for week 2, for my 30-day project, I'll be focusing on stretching and breathing. So according to the book on page 149, if you watch an animal, for instance, a dog, wake up, the first thing it does is stretch. And so I want to work out and be healthy for as long as possible in my life. So I'll focus on stretching and preventing injuries in the long term. Alright, so I'm going to start stretching to loosen my body up, and I'm going to start with some side bends, and you just do that for about 10 seconds on each side, and it stretches your obliques, arms, and back. Today for my 30-day project, I'll be stretching for baseball. Got to get the muscles warmed up before I go out there and throw and catch and hit. So I'm just gonna swing my arms like so. To get the right arm over the chest and the left arm. Right arm over your head, left arm over your head, and I'll just get some back twists, get the legs into it a little bit, and I'll do some flamingos. And then I'll stretch the legs a little bit. And then I'll go back to arm circles, forward, and then small to big. And then backwards, small to big. That's it. Alright, so now I'm about to go on a run in my neighborhood. So I would like to stretch so I don't injure myself on the run. So I'm mainly going to start stretching my legs. So I'm going to get my hamstrings warmed up. And then I'll come out, lean to the side, and do the other side. And it's important to breathe while you do these exercises. So your breaths are good and you're inhaling oxygen instead of just holding it in. And then just reach to the ground and try to touch the floor. And also just do some flamingos. Maybe kick your legs up, do the other leg, and that was about it. So to reflect on week 2, it was probably one of the most important weeks that I did because it will keep me healthier and just keep me more active for as long as possible in my life. I know stretching could be boring for a lot of people because it's the same thing over and over again, but it's really crucial if you want to stay healthy and work out for a long time. Project, I will be doing a diet to get to my ideal weight, which would be about 170 to 175. And I currently weigh 178.4 pounds. I would like to get down to at least 175. So what I'll be doing today is I'm gonna meal prep for the next day. So my breakfast will be 2 eggs, 1/4 of a pound of meat, 8 ounces of milk, and 1 slice of toast with butter. For lunch it'll be 1/4 pound of meat, 1 or 2 slices of bread, and 8 ounces of milk or fresh juice. And for dinner it'll be 1/2 pound of meat, a baked potato with butter or sour cream, a large salad, and 8 ounces of milk. So this diet is according to page 738 and is a level 1 diet since I'm only doing it for a week. And it is 112 to 114 is about 1/4 pound of meat. So this is my meat. It is garlic and herb chicken breast from Sprouts. This will be my slice of bread, so we don't have any normal bread. I'll cook these 2 eggs, and then I'll have 8 ounces of this in the morning. So for lunch, here's another 1/4 pound of meat. Here's the 1 to 2 slices of bread. I'm just using like a pita bread wrap. I'll have another 8 ounces of milk. All right, so for dinner tomorrow night, I'm gonna use boneless chicken breasts, and that will be my 1/2 pound of meat. I'll measure it out after I cook it. I'll be using the spring mix for a salad. I'll use 1 of these potatoes for a baked potato. And I'll have another 8 ounces of milk. So I'm here the next morning with my 2 eggs, my 1/4 pound of meat, my bread or toast, and then my 8 ounces of milk. Alright, so for my lunch today, I have my meat right here, my carbs right here, which is like a pita wrap, and I'll be using grape juice, so 8 ounces. Oh, that's good enough. So that'll be my lunch today. Alright, so here's the dinner that I just made. So I got the 1/2 pound of grilled chicken, I got a baked potato, and then a large raw salad. And that is with an 8 ounce cup of milk. So to reflect on week 3, it's probably the hardest out of the week so far because I don't really believe in a strict diet. I just believe in eating a healthier lifestyle. But I did not get to the weight I wanted to get in just a week because it will take more time to lose the weight I wanted to lose, which is 5 to 10 pounds. So as long as I keep eating in a caloric deficit and keep watching what I'm eating, I will get to the weight that I want to be at. So for week 4, I will go back to week 2 and do stretching again, because stretching is the most important thing that I think anyone should really do to keep their muscles healthy, keep their bones healthy, just really loosen up the body before they do any physical activity. So I'm just going to stretch before I just go out and go to the gym. I'm just going to lean to the side and just really get a whole body warm up. So I'm going to work out a lot of different parts of my body today. So I'm going to start with legs and just slowly get the legs loose, and then I'll start with arms. And get them going. Then go arm over my head. I'll do the other arm, and I should be ready to go work out. So I'm about to get ready to go to dinner, and before you eat, you always have to stretch. So I'm going to stretch my arms in case I'm going to eat a nice thick steak. Stretch my shoulders and back, then some back twists. And now I'll be ready to eat. So did I achieve my desired outcome? I didn't achieve 2 of them because it takes longer to gain strength and it takes longer to lose weight, but I did achieve stretching more. Number 2, discuss my interpretation of what happened and why. So I maintained strength because I worked out during the week and I didn't lose strength, but I didn't gain any. I followed a diet, and then I stretched properly to become more limber. My successes, so I became more limber and I followed a healthier diet. Difficulties, I learned it takes longer to gain strength, and I thought the diet was pretty boring. And the last question, I learned that I don't really like diets. I learned stretching is very important, and learned that strength takes time.